anything is possible as a human being. And that's kind of what I want to show by sharing a little bit about my story. If you have something in your head and you think it's impossible, or you think you don't have the skills or the personality traits or the looks or the way of talking or the technical knowledge or the business knowledge or the artistic capability, my point is that if you start with an idea and you put time and effort into that idea and you put work in, you are going to get a lot better. And you're going to do it faster and faster and faster as time goes forward. You're going to build momentum. So all you need to start with is an idea and passion and a mission that's aligned with your values. And the reason I say aligned with your values is because anything like this, whether it's on the artistic side of things and you're making a video or you're writing or you're doing music, or it's entrepreneurial where you're building a business and you're trying to create growth and you want to create scale, it's all going to be really, really hard, super hard, and you're going to give up a lot likely. You're definitely going to have sacrifices in your life as you go through that journey. All the things that go on in your head as a human, I mean, we're human beings. Anyone that convinces you otherwise when they go through a difficult journey that there aren't things going on inside of them or there aren't things going on in their head or their personal life, it's a bunch of bullshit. You don't need to be super smart. You don't need to be the most creative person on the face of the earth. You don't need to be someone that comes from wealth. The only thing you need to start with are those three things I mentioned: an idea, drive, and make sure that that mission that you've defined is aligned with your values. And that's all you need. You need to move forward with action. And if you keep taking action and you keep trying and you keep getting back up when you fall, you're going to make it happen, no matter who you are. The first thing that we try, the first thing that we get out there, the first thing that we put out in the world, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be far from perfect. There is always a way to make something happen. It might not be enough momentum to continue pursuing, but it will allow you to have confidence in who you are. And it'll allow you to have confidence to know that you have what it takes to get the engine going, to get that cold start going. It's coming out and trying to will something into existence, even if it's the wrong thing in the long run. It's a great way to build self-confidence. It's a great way to know and to experientially actualize the fact that you are capable of making anything that you believe or anything that you're having in your head come into the real world and start to take shape. You have the ability to do that in a way that nobody else has the ability to do that. If you have these ideas, nothing will ever happen, that you can't do anything, that it's totally ridiculous or out of this world. Try it. Try it. Get in the real world and try it and see what happens. And I bet, maybe not every time, but a lot of times, the reality will never match the anxiety that you're going through. Because the anxiety is just a thought. It's fantasy, it's an idea, it's negative self-talk. You're going to put out some kind of work into the real world that is imperfect. And then you can start iterating, you can change it, you can scrap it, but you have to get that action-oriented lifestyle going. You have to get the momentum building. Embrace the fact that what you put out is not going to be perfect, but it is going to be something. Even if you come out here like I did, you had nothing. You had just an idea in your head and a backpack. You come out to a place or you get into a situation, put something out in the real world, you're going to move a lot faster. You're going to discover parts of yourself that you never knew were possible. You will grow off taking action, getting out there, falling on your face. You don't have to become this, oracle of wisdom before you go out in the real world. You just have to know what it is that you're going to work on. Embrace the fact that you're not going to be this perfect version of yourself that you want to be right away. It's going to happen with time and struggle and effort and sacrifice, and you've got to put in the work. You'll have your own life. You'll have your own journey. You'll have your own special adventure that you go on. You'll have your own struggles and trials and tribulations. You'll fall flat on your face like I did. You'll do it in your own way. You'll come back up. You'll figure out what you did wrong. You'll figure out what worked and what didn't, and you'll keep moving forward. And if we keep doing that, and we keep believing in ourselves that we can always get back up when we fall down, we can always keep focused on what we want, we will be better today than we were yesterday. If every day we're doing this and every day we're getting up and we're trying and we're putting something out there, and we're falling down and we're getting back up and we're taking a left or we're taking a right and we're moving forward one step at a time, we will be better today than we were yesterday. And we will also be a lot farther along today than we were a month ago. But none of that will happen if we don't move. And just remember that your path is unique to you and no one else. So whatever you do is going to be different from whatever somebody else does. And the success that you look at has to be defined by your unique journey and you yourself. You can't look at other people and define your success or your identity based on their metrics, because they're not you and their reality is not you.